The next category we're celebrating tonight is for open source use in education, social services and youth. Please join me in welcoming the presenter of this award, Edwin Bruce. Edwin has enjoyed a varied career in the corporate and public sectors and now brings his experience to the classroom as a teacher of digital technologies at Wellington East Girls College.
Okay, good evening. I was here a couple of years ago and I was looking at a very similar publication to this. And at the time I wasn't a judge. And I must say I was mighty impressed back then. I'm even more impressed now that I am a judge. So yeah, by all means, people have a look at this, page 10, 11 in particular. God, let's get some value out of this. This is about looking at your own kids, isn't it? So it's one of the, obviously one of the finalists, or two of the finalists are from Wellington East Girls College. So, in no particular order, but starting with the first one, one of the finalists, Amelia Cordwell and Lana Cleverley from Wellington East Girls College, and they developed an application that was kind of a mix between Ingress, for those that know it, and Pokemon Go, which has had all the publicity lately. It's, for those that have been in college recently, it's based around getting house points. It was developed completely by these girls in their own time with no support whatsoever from teachers or anyone with technical expertise while they were still in year 12. So the other thing of note of this particular submission is that this would probably be the youngest, I'd say, in terms of both finalists and nominees. Okay, so first on the list. Second on the list is City Housing, Wellington City Council. So again, this is an outstanding effort. It's pretty much catered around the fact that they support 3 hubs, computer hubs in various housing communities. But rather than just providing the computer and the infrastructure and the software, which is open source, they also provide coordination services, obviously funded by City Council, a pretty good use of ratepayers' money in this case, because it does provide their education and training necessary to actually use the equipment. And if the people have got computers in their homes, they can help them deploy open source software into their own environments. So a very worthwhile effort. Last but not least is Nature Watch New Zealand. So this is featured, I've seen this featured in a number of publications. I think Radio New Zealand also did an exercise on them, but an outstanding site, particularly if you're a naturalist. I was looking at it a few weeks ago, checking out various bird life and, dare I say, spiders in Island Bay, and there's quite a few of them, and several of them I've seen, unfortunately. But outstanding site, obviously a significant number of people supporting this site in terms of provision of pictures, inquiring about what certain flora and fauna is and so on. So fantastic, again, a fantastic effort. So 3 worthy finalists. And again, this category, from recollection, probably had the most nominations, so it was really hard to cull them back to only 3. Okay, so the winner is, and these will be slightly out of order, I suspect. You know, if this was a school, I'd be asking for a drum roll or something. Okay, so the award goes to City Housing, Wellington City Council, for the City Housing Computer Hub. It's a long walk.
Kia ora koutou. Karina McGregor taku ingoa, and I work for City Housing, and I'm just so proud to be standing here. I represent many people, one of many people, but the people who actually helped us to get this award was the tenants that we work with. And also pleased to say that the money that we use to educate our people are not ratepayers' money, but we're proud that we're part of this Open Source Awards. They provide to Wellington's vulnerable people an education and a training around a device or an technology that they would otherwise wouldn't be able to access in our community. And I believe our program is closing the gap, the digital divide, between those that have and those that have not. And I'm very proud to be standing here on behalf of City Housing. My manager, Rosie Gallen, who's at this moment at the Griffin, performing, and I'm just going to do a wee bit of an advert for her, in Brastorf, a play that she's performing in, and I received this on behalf of them. I'd like to thank all the sponsors of Open Source, and I thank you for, last year 2 years ago we were finalists, but today we received the award, and I'm pretty proud of that. Thank you so much, and enjoy your evening. Kia ora.